Hello, and welcome to Happy Little Yarn, episode 75, maybe? I think so. I think I said 74 last week, so this must be 75. My name is Amy. I'm coming to you from Leesburg, Georgia. It's a nice, cool morning. I took today off work. It's 8:54 a.m. And I have a bunch I need to do today. That's why I took off work. I only work 3 hours on Fridays. That's the only time our office is open on Fridays. We only work half days. So I just took the 3 hours off because we're getting a microwave installed today. I need to catch up on bag orders. I have a new sewing machine coming in, and I have to make this desk that I'm at now, my computer desk, into my new sewing area because the sewing machine is a lot bigger than the other one I have. So, and then I'm going to take everything off my daughter's desk and make that into my new desk. So this will be totally my room. But anyways, this will be the last week I'm coming to you from this angle. Sad times. This has been a good angle, y'all. But we're going back to the old reliable. Back in the day when I was on the other side of the room on that wall, and the yarn is my actual background. This will be my actual background, so you will no longer see that bookshelf. I hope you have a cup of something delicious. I have a hazelnut cappuccino. I put a half a pump too much of hazelnut in it. It's a little too sweet, so I didn't put whipped cream on it. But it is still delicious. And hot. Hot. Okay, today I have an FO, some whips, mystery bag, treasure, and some acquisitions. No shop talk today. I don't have any bag. I shipped all the bags out that I've made, and I really didn't get any new fabric. I did get some fabric last night, but I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's just one new fabric, and I will show it next time if I think about it. I am rocking the messy bun again this week. So I just woke up like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago. So shall we get started? I have an FO that I haven't shown on here in progress in a long time. Sorry, I'm going to quit drinking the coffee. It's just good, and I'm tired, and I want to wake up. I have a dog sweater. It was meant for a standard poodle. It's a very big dog sweater. And it's meant for a harness, because the woman that requested the sweater had a harness on her standard poodle. So it has a little thing for the little clip to come out for the leash. But I never finished this because I got to a part of it where it was brioche. And I'm not good at brioche. I could probably figure it out if I took time, but I didn't feel like it. So I gave up on it. The woman never paid me, and I just never finished it. So I was like, whatever. She didn't care. I didn't care. But it's made out of Picks Brava, which is 100% acrylic. But it's been sitting in my closet in here. Just the big is Brava 500. So it was a 500 gram ball of worsted weight yarn. I think this is Dove Heather. But in all honesty, I just wanted this thing out of my house. So I finished it like this week. I just bound off the body where I was at. And I picked up the armholes and did a few rows and bound off. And I'm giving this to my lady that I manage because she just got a new golden retriever puppy. And I thought it would be a very nice gift for her. I don't know what pattern this is because there was no pattern with the yarn. I want to say it was a Jacqueline Cieslak. Is that her name? I want to say it's her dog pattern sweater. Sweater dog pattern, whatever. But, I mean, it's real pretty. It's great. I don't have a dog this big. My dog could sleep in this and waller up in it and make himself cozy. I have a little Chihuahua named Charlie. But Luke, the golden retriever, is getting this sweater. He is just 3 months old right now, I think. So he can't fit in it yet, but maybe next winter or when it gets cool again, he'll be able to fit into it. Or he'll outgrow it, either way. But I was just like, hey, you want this sweater I made? And she was like, yes. I was like, okay. Luke has a little beagle sister named Leia. Luke and Leia. But that's my only FO. If I can find the pattern to it, I will list it below in the description. That's my one and only FO. I thought I was going to have 2 FOs this week. But I changed my mind on something and I have to do something. Which we will talk about next. Up next, whips. And first up, I think let's talk about the... So, the emotional support chicken. I have thought about doing the pantyhose. I finished it. Let me show it first before I start talking. I finished it. It's got the eyes, the beak. I don't have the waddle and the comb because the yarn for that just came in the other day and I haven't had time to pick it up, and the red yarn for the waddle and the comb. But I was right here last time. I think. No. Yeah, I was right there last time. So I did the beak. And I put the eyes in. Those are the eyes. And we put them too far back and it looks crazy. But hopefully it works out. That's my big chicken for my daughter. I think I'm going to start mine in a couple weeks. I'm going to take a little break. I do want my chicken. But, and here's the belly. I did knit the belly up. So that'll be the under part of the chicken. So now I have to seam it. But I was going to stuff it with pantyhose. And then stuff the pantyhose with the stuffing. So it doesn't come out the holes in the yarn. But I got to thinking, I'm like, this is one big chicken. That might be weird and awkward. So I thought about getting some fabric. And I was going to lay the fabric out. And then I was going to lay the chicken out. And draw around the chicken with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And sew it up. And then seam up the chicken with the stuffing inside it. And then stuff the fabric. No, put the fabric inside the chicken and stuff the fabric so it wouldn't come out. But then I started thinking the only fabric I have is like cotton and it doesn't stretch. And this is a stretchy, I want it to be like a real big poofy chicken. So I thought if I only did cotton, it'd be loose because it's not going to stretch. I don't know. So I'm going to, just wrap it up. I'm getting knit fabric or some kind of stretchy fabric. I'm going to go to Joann's tomorrow when I have to go to UPS. And, because UPS is right next to the Joann's for us. And I'm going to get stretchy material to stuff. I'm going to do the 1/2 inch seam allowance around the chicken. And then I'm going to, yeah. What I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Stuff the stretchy material so it stretches out and it's real big poofy. So next week, hopefully, what I'm really wanting to get done is this chicken. Hopefully this chicken is FO next week. I'm not going to show it again until it's FO. All I have to do is weave in the ends. Really, I don't even have to do that. I can just stuff them on the inside. Because once you weave in one stitch of this, it's in there. It does not like to move around. This is 100% polyester yarn. It's Big Twist Posh from Joann's. And they didn't have red, so I got Juicy Couture bulky weight polyester yarn for the comb and waddle. The things that go here and here. And that'll make it look cute. But hopefully next week there's a FO. And hopefully that FO is this chicken. Because all I have to do is seam it up and stuff it. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I have 2 more whips. Kinda. 1.5. I couldn't find the yarn when I was in the living room the other day. I couldn't find the yarn to my great garter bomber. It's not garter bomber. It is indeed great garter bomber. I don't know why I can't get the name straight. But I couldn't find the yarn to it. I have more yarn right here in this little cubby. Those gray skeins. I just didn't feel like winding it up, so I picked up something else to work on. Which were my leggings. Or sweatpants, or pants, I don't know. So, these are the tan line joggers by Little Wolf Knits. I think that's her name. Briana, Luppino. I might be wrong, but I have some waistband going on and a little bit of the hips or whatever, or waist, I don't know. I'm still doing the increases, and I've got about 4 or 5 more rows of increases to go, and then I can go to the next section. This is Picks Stroll Pucker. The colorway name is Pucker. And I think I'm going to do the entire pant out of this yarn. That means I have to order some more, because I only have like 2 more balls of it. I don't think that's enough. So, I worked on my leggings. I made the stitch marker when I started. I was right there when I started. So, I did about 1 inch between the last couple nights. I measured my waist, and it said to do 7 inches negative ease for fit. So they'll stay up, I guess. So I'm doing like a 45, I think. 45-inch waist for the negative ease. I don't know. Not much to show, but that's what I've worked on. I did work on my blanket some at work. And I wove in all the ends last weekend when I was on a Zoom call with friends. I wove in every single end that was ready to be woven in. And they were a lot. I was on that call for like 2 hours. That's how long it took. But mitered square blanket. I only put 1 square in it, so I didn't think it was worth showing. Up next, I actually have a half-finished object. That is Trash or Treasure that I showed on my Instagram. Now this is the half-finished object. This is a very old sock. I think this is from like 2017, 2019, something like that. But I found it in a bin of yarn, self-striping yarn when I was cleaning out my closet a few weeks ago. And I had one finished. Now, the only problem is I still have the yarn. Plenty of yarn left. Plenty. And this is how much I have on the second sock. So, the problem is they're toe up, first of all. I don't even remember ever knitting a toe up sock. So I think there's like 1 or 2 stripes left before the heel. Well, the heel isn't the next problem. This is the German short row heel, I think. Now, I could do it. I could look up a tutorial and figure out how to do this. But the next problem is, I don't know where this yarn is. I think this is a Hue Loco tweed yarn, and I don't have it. So what I might have to do is go on Knit Picks and see if they have like Stroll tweed or something, and see if I can get like Dove Heather in a tweed to see if they'll match. But I think what I'm going to do is an Afterthought heel, because it looks just like an Afterthought heel. So I think I want to do an Afterthought heel and just go ahead and knit a tube up and then do a cuff in some kind of tweed yarn to kind of match that gray. So I don't have it. I have it, I just don't know where it is. Or even if I do have it, I couldn't tell you where it is. But this is Nomadic Yarns. I think it was like Honey Bear or something like that. It had some kind of honey or bear reference to it. Self-striping, Nomadic Yarns. I mean, it's years and years old, so I doubt she does this colorway anymore. If she does, cool. I don't know. Okay. Time for... I have one bag today for Trash or Treasure. It's a big bag, okay? Let me get it. I kind of know what's in it, but I don't remember anything about it besides the designer, and it was a test knit. This is a Cherry Pie Cottage bag. It is the biggest bag I own, I think. And she still sews bags, Cherry Pie Cottage. I think she's on Etsy. I see her sewing from time to time on Etsy or on Instagram. So, this is by Park and Knit, or I don't know. Let me see if I can find her name on this. Park and Knit. It's called the Fluorescent. So this was the test knit pattern. I'm sure the pattern looks different now, but this was the pattern. It's like the way the sweater should look. I don't know if there's any pictures in here since it was a test knit. Not really. But let me show you what I've got. I've got a bunch of yarn tags. I was using Knit Picks, Wool of the Andes, Superwash, and Fairy Tale. I remember this because my friend Misty, I destashed, and I gave her some yarn. And it was the yarn I needed to finish this, and she gave it back to me so I could finish it. Let me show you the pieces I have finished so far, because I think it's in pieces. I think I have the body complete, and I think I'm working on the arms. I have one arm complete, it looks like. This is a big bag. I'm still pulling stuff out to get to it. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's a yarn barf mess. These are the colors. Oh, Lord. It's all knotted up. Let me just get something out here to show you. Everything's in plastic bags, Ziploc bags, because you hold like 2-3 yarns together to knit this. So I was really trying to do some yarn management with Ziploc bags to keep all the yarns separate. And I don't know. It doesn't look like it's doing a good job here. It's all knotted up. Oh well. Okay, so it looks like I'm not finished with the body. Thought I was. Oh, it's bottom up. That's probably why I'm not finished. And this sucks. Why did I do that? It's a test knit, so I had to go by the test knit. I don't want to rip this out. So many yarns held together. Okay, it's only 2 yarns held together. It's a worsted and a fingering. But that's the body so far. I don't know what size I'm knitting. I'd have to see if I marked it on the pattern. Whew. Everything's falling down. Yarn down. Okay, that's the body. I got that finished. The bottom part of the body. And then I got a split for sleeves. So I got the sleeves. I think this is one completed sleeve. And I'm on the second sleeve. Honestly, I don't know. This was a lot of work. I hate frogging something that is a lot of work. But if y'all looked at my Instagram, y'all saw I did frog the longbow and a couple other things last weekend. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, I'm putting everything back in the bag. Alright, so this the Flores knit. This is called the Flores knit by Parker Knit. Another test knit failed. So, trash or treasure? Y'all let me know. I'm torn. I don't know. I don't think I'd wear it. It's so much work, and it is pretty. The colors are pretty. But it's just like a bulky weight yarn, and it's a lot of yarn. And I doubt I'd be able to wear it much besides around the house. This would be a great pajama, because I have like the best cold house to wear sweatshirts. And I did not show y'all my sweatshirt, y'all. You know I did it. New Kids on the Block. I did it. I bought it. I'm wearing it. It's wonderful and soft and cozy. Alright, so Flores Knit by Parker Knit. Should I turn it into a pajama for myself? You see, I wouldn't mind a pajama. I'm not going to wear it out in public because I would get hot. But let's go over the rules of Trash or Treasure, because we have some new people here and y'all might not know the rules. Number 1, has it been over a year? Yes. Number 2, do I still have the yarn? Yes. Number 3, do I know the pattern and where I'm at in the pattern? Yes. Because it's a chart. I ain't going to show it long because it's paid for pattern. Was that 3 or 4? I don't know. And is it bringing me joy? To be determined, because I haven't knit on it in a while and I don't know. So I have the yarn, I have the pattern. It's been over a year. It's more than 50% complete, I would think. That's another point. So let me know, Flores Knit, Parker Knit, Trash or Treasure. I think that'd be an amazing pajama, y'all. So I sleep in a tank top. Like, it's too hot to sleep in a sweatshirt. But my house, I keep it at 62 degrees now. And it's just kind of chilly, and I like it that way. So it'd be an amazing pajama, I think. Uh-oh, I forgot a yarn. This is a Madeline Tosh yarn. I remember that. I don't remember the colorway name, but okay. Oh, and I forgot to show you. This is a bag I made that my leggings are living in. My bat bag. I love it. It's one of my favorite bags. Alright. Let me make sure I talked about everything. Great Garter bomber, blanket, and the chicken. I have acquisitions now. Actually, I have one gift first. It came in the mail yesterday. I have not messaged her yet, but I'm going to. But Yarn Chicken Fibers on Instagram reached out to me, and I was talking about these Addie Flexi Flips. And she said she had some, and she wasn't going to use them if I wanted them. I'm like, sure. They're awesome for like doing the heel of a sock or something. Like putting stitches on hold and doing the heel. So she sent me 3 sets. Different sizes. 2.25, 2.5. 2.75 and another 2.25. So thank you, Anne. That was very sweet of you. That was awesome. I'm really appreciative of that. That came in the mail yesterday, I think. Ooh, I want to show the address. I covered the address, so just in case I did that. Haha, I was thinking. Okay, up next, I got someone reached out to me, the Winter Witch Knits on Instagram, and she wants me to make her a couple bags with some fabric she has. So I agreed. I was like, yes, I can do that. And I got the fabric in the mail. I'm not going to show it, but she included a little skein of yarn in there for me that she dyed, Jaden, and it's called On the Road to Peachy. She dyed it just for me. It's peach yarn, y'all. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's DK weight, 100% superwash merino. So pretty. I don't know what to do with it. I don't think I'm going to make a hat out of it. I was thinking more of a cowl or even mittens. I don't know. Possibilities. And then from Pretty Twisted Yarns, y'all know I had to. She had the neon peach in her shop called Millions of Peaches. I got it on her Posh DK. Yes. It's like this, but neon. With a touch more orange. This is in your face. Or peach. Very pretty. Love it. And then I watched Summer Lee Knits, or Summer Lee Design, her OK Knits channel on YouTube. And she was showing this yarn a couple weeks ago. And I was like, that looks interesting for one reason. It's just a basic yarn, sock yarn. But I got 3 different colors, and they're 50-gram skeins. They're called Lang Yarns Jowl Superwash. So it's superwash yarn. It's just wool, but superwash. And I got a peach colorway. This fluorescent yellow. I got these on woolandcompany.com, I think. I'll link it below. And I got this gray. But the cool thing about these little skeins is that inside, like deep inside the middle, it comes, and I already dug this one out to look. It comes with some reinforcement thread for your heel. So I thought that was cool. I'm scared to take it all the way out. I'm scared I won't get it back in there. So it's like a little spool of thick thread for your heel, for reinforcements. So I'm going to shove that back in there so I don't lose it. But I have plans. I want to make a chevron pair of socks. Yes, socks. Out of these 2 colors. And I found a pattern for chevron socks. And I think this would be real pretty. Well, that's the plan for that. And this one, I was thinking these 2 colors together to make myself a pair of striping socks or something. But I just had to get peach, you know, just to see what it looks like. Like, they're so close. This one leans a bit more pink, and this one leans a bit more tan. But there's so many versions of peach, you can't go wrong, really. It's pretty. And last acquisition is my Row 1 Minis. Yes, I signed up for Row 1 Minis. And it came really fast. I guess I signed up on the right day because it came within like a week or 2. I want to say less than a week. But if you haven't gotten your Row 1 Minis, look away. I'm going to show it. This month's dyer is Passion Yarns. And it's all kinds of fun colors. This one's my favorite. It's called I Will Always Love You. I'm not going to sing it. Not going to sing for you. This is not karaoke hour. So, I like that one the best. I think I'm going to put that in my mom's blanket next. But there's no yellows in here. There's like a solid orange right there, but there's no yellow. Y'all know I'm always on the search of a yellow. I like that one too. It's black, white, and pink. Hot pink. Passion Yarns. And it's a 75-25. So I love a 75-25 for the yarn in the blanket. I use any fingering weight yarn that's like washable. But I prefer a 75-25. Okay, that's about it. Like I said, we're getting a new microwave today. We have not had a working microwave in like a month. We could not find one to replace the one we have. It's above the stove, but it's not the piped into the attic kind. It's where it blows it out in the front of the microwave. So all the microwaves that we looked at go up through the cabinets into the attic. We don't have that option. We have no hole, no pipe, no nothing. So we finally found one. It's a Black & Decker. It's the only one we could find. I mean, we have no options here. I don't know why we couldn't find one. If it breaks again in another 5 or 6 years like this one did, we may have to have one installed that has a pipe. Somebody will have to come out, drill a hole, put a pipe up into the attic. I don't know. But I'm also getting a new sewing machine today. A Husqvarna Viking Opal 690Q. Now, I have a brother right now. It's like that big. Alright? Let me get my hand straight on the camera. Okay. It's like that big. This one is going to be like that big. It's got a long arm on it for quilting purposes. Not that I quilt, but I'm thinking about it. But I thought the longer arm would be great for large bags, because those large bags get so bunched up in my brother. And it's hard to sew sometimes. So I got the long arm Viking Opal 690Q. And this is a great big desk that I bought for college that I didn't attend the college more than 1 month. So I have this big desk with my big computer on it. We'll move the computer over onto my daughter's desk. She's not using it right now, so I'm going to get her another desk when it's time for her to start college. And we'll figure out the arrangement then, but I'm going to put the sewing machine on this desk, computer over there, and my sewing table that I currently have. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might give it to somebody that sews or sell it on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 bucks, because it only cost me like 100 on Amazon. It's a foldable sewing table. Like, it folds out and then it collapses in, so it doesn't take up much space. It's dinky. It's not the best quality, but it works. But I have a lot of rearranging to do today with computers and stuff. Finally had my desk the way I liked it too, and that sucks. Have all these bowls of scissors and stitch markers and progress keepers and yarn bowls and pin bowls and oh, I love my desk, and I hate I have to rearrange, but I do, so it's okay. I took today off work, thank goodness. It's been a long week. I needed it. But I think that's about it. Not much is going on. I have to catch up on sewing orders. I'm like 3 or 4 bags behind. I had to take a couple days just to relax. Well, I didn't realize it was last week. So I'm like 3 or 4 bags behind. I'm kind of hating that. I'm going to try to get caught up after I get the desk cleared off and make sure the microwave's installed, because the guy's coming around 12 today, which is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, y'all. It's 9:28 right now. 9:29 a.m. So yeah, just a busy day. busy weekend. My mom might come over and help me iron on Sunday. The happy little helper. I love my mom to death. And I'm going to cut out some more bags Sunday. So tomorrow I'm going to spend the whole day sewing. I don't know if I want to sew on the new machine yet. I'm going to practice today after I get it. Make sure I know how to use it, and then I'll sew on it. But until I'm good at it, I'm going to keep sewing on my brother's sewing machine. So I have to learn all the bells and whistles before I can do anything. So, thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, please. And I will catch y'all next time. So, have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this. And I will see you next Friday. Have a good week. Bye.